All right, guys, what's going on? This your boy Dentarius Lock again with another video. Um, I am on Twitter and Instagram. Black Dash 813 is another name I go by. You guys can follow me there. Black, the word dash, and 813. Numbers 813, obviously. But I wanted to get onto a subject that's not Bucks for a change. Um, so right now we know the NFL is coming back. There's a huge story going on right now, and we all know that it's Antonio Brown and him debating on retiring if he cannot use the helmet that he wants. A lot of people see that as him being selfish, him being self-centered, him being the person that just wants all the attention and trying to point the middle finger at the NFL. I totally disagree with that. Totally disagree with it. And one reason why is because I seen an interview that Antonio Brown did with Jeff Darlington, ESPN analyst. If you guys haven't seen it, trust me, you have to see it. It's really, really good. It's about 15 to maybe 27 to 30 minutes. But it's really good. It's Antonio Brown being raw. He's at home, at his home in Florida, and he's just being real. You know, he's not on the football field where we always see him, but he's at home, showing his being a human and just talking. One thing as an athlete myself, we athletes are entertainers, obviously, on the track, on the court, on the field, in the ring, anywhere. You know, we're known for being athletes. The first thing you see is you see us on TV, you see us being athletes. But outside of that, we are humans as well. We have our thought processes, what we believe in. We also have different things that we like, that we love, off of competing, off the field. And I think this video right here of Antonio Brown with Jeff Darlington is a huge part of him off the field. You know, a lot of times we see him doing a lot of catches, crazy catches, ridiculous routes. But that interview by itself is very, very good. You guys should check it out because it'll let you know the real Antonio Brown. But that interview, I had to go over it a couple of times to actually touch on this subject more. But that actually opened my eyes to let me know more on the fact that this helmet situation is just not him being selfish. This is not him being an attention grabber. You know, a lot of people have been saying that over why AB is an attention grabber. He wants all the attention. I don't believe that. A lot of the things that I've seen in this interview is going straight with the helmet situation. He has a specific helmet that he plays with, and he doesn't want to change it. Now, the NFL has every right to change it. They have the purpose behind it, have good reasons. But he plays with this helmet for a specific reason. He's been playing it for a while. I think they have something called the National Operating Committee on Standard for Athletic Equipment. So basically, that place, if they don't certify the equipment, they don't certify equipment to be used that's older than 10 years, right? So obviously, I think this is that scenario with this helmet. But I think that at the same time, with that being said, that's one of the bigger issues that he's dealing with is the fact that this helmet may not have been approved to be used. Now they want to use a new one, obviously to protect the athletes. And I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think he has a purpose behind it, and it's what he believes in. Now, because he's made this stand, it's opened a lot of people's eyes. Now, before I get into it, I actually asked Antonio Cromartie, via Twitter, okay, so what's the deal with the helmet? Like, is it a big change or is it not as much? He said in his, he tweeted and responded, he said, well, I've changed my helmet over years, right? And we know Antonio Cromartie, who's played with numerous teams, has been to many Pro Bowls, has been a great corner over years and years and years. So, and that's his side. A lot of athletes probably feel the same exact way. They don't need a new helmet, which is great, and they feel that way. So, but for this scenario, Antonio Brown has said, it messes with his vision as far as him catching the ball, and we see him make some ridiculous catches, like catches, the greatest catches of all time. It lands somewhere in there, like he's up there with Lynn Swann, he's up there with Randy Moss. He has incredible catches. He had a similar catch, a helmet catch that we all seen David Tyree do in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. He had one very similar to that. So if that helmet helps his vision, whichever one is using, we've seen it be very beneficial. So, and the thing is, he's not the only one that has this thought process. I believe since he was the first one to stand, and since he's standing for his helmet, now I've seen that Jason Witten has said that he's not really a fan of uh, the helmet change. But that doesn't mean he's going to retire. Now, see, Jason Witten is not saying he's going with that. Jason Witten actually said that, you know what, it's the change. It is what it is. I have to roll with it. But the difference between these two is players, in my opinion, is Jason Witten is just coming out of retirement, so you're not going to see him. His NFL tenure in the future is not going to be as long as AB's. AB has another, 5 to 8 years left, to whereas Jason Witten has maybe a year and some change, if that. I mean, it's already been reported he's going to look at playing maybe 25 to 30 snaps a game. So he's not going to be on the field as much. He's not going to play as long. So this change, helmet-wise, is not going to affect him as much as AB. That's just my opinion with that. Another person I did see that also stood up, and ever since AB came out and stood for keeping his helmet, was Tom Brady. We all know who Tom Brady is. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever live, in my opinion. But he also said that he's not loving the helmet change. He also said that the past 4 Super Bowls that he's played in, he played with the same helmet. And now he has to change it. So he's not a fan of that. I mean, he's used to one helmet. He's used to how it fits. He's used to, how his neck and his body and his head feels into it. But now he has to make this adjustment. Now, he said also, for him, he said, hey, I don't have a choice. I have to make this change. He had to make the change. So that's what he's doing. But AB coming out and saying how he feels regarding this helmet, now you have a lot of other people stand up and saying, I don't think it's going to stop. We're going to see a lot more people stand up for what they feel and how they feel. One thing that I seen in the interview with AB was he said he don't need the NFL. He said doesn't need it. He says a lot of reasons why he's playing right now is to let other athletes and younger kids and people that look up to him see that anything is possible, that you can make it through. That's what he wants them to see. That's really one reason why he's still playing. So him saying that he's going to quit or stop playing, I think that's a possibility. I honestly think it's a possibility. Now, NFL may continue to keep the same rule, or they may give the rule saying, okay, well, these certain amount of helmets can be used, but at the end of the day, he's standing up for what he believes in. Now, it may be something to a lot of people as small as a helmet, but he's being who he is. He has his thought process behind it, and he feels his way. And if he was not to do that, we don't see a Tom Brady come out and voice his opinion. We don't see a Jason Witten come out and voice his opinion. This is not a huge thing to discuss, because now it's just, okay, well, we have to do this, so let's just go ahead and do it. So him voicing his opinion to this, as far as his helmet, is huge. That's very huge. And I think it's going to do more benefit to the NFL, because you will want athletes to be able to voice how they feel. One league that has that down packed, that players have their thought process behind a lot of things, is the NBA. A lot of people love Adam Silver because of how the NBA is set up. I watched LeBron on his show, The Shop. AB was on there. I was saying that the NBA is a players' league. So you can see the AB is kind of feeling the same, trying to get the same vibe into the NFL, and hopefully it works out. Now it's harder, but he just voicing his opinion, not to grab any attention from the NFL or to threaten the NFL. It's just the fact that, hey, I play this way. This affects me this specific way. I want to play with this. And it's a possibility that he may retire. It's a huge possibility. I mean, right now he's saying that he doesn't need the NFL. I actually seen OJ say something about he doesn't believe he's gonna retire because of all the money that he's gonna have to give up. I know he signed a new contract with the Raiders, basically over $16 million annually. But for what he believes in, it's a possibility that he won't come back. Now, it's not as big as Colin Kaepernick, but it's something showing that you're standing up for what you believe in. So we're going to see, guys. But like I said, I want to touch on that. See if you guys have any opinions, comments. I would appreciate every comment that you guys give. Go ahead and press that like button. Also, like I said, share the video. And subscribe, please. I definitely subscribe back. So thank you guys. And make sure you enjoy this rest of this preseason.